Kazakhstan is the birthplace of tulips. Today, this is a widely recognized and well-established fact.
I was always dreaming about that to see the white tulips in real life.
Many of the cultivated tulips found around the world today are believed to originate from Central Asia, particularly from the territory of present-day Kazakhstan. It is truly a gift of nature. There is an old legend. One day, horsemen in the mountains saw a beautiful white tulip. Wanting to give it to his wife, he picked the flower. At that moment, the lead stallion of the herd was startled and ran off. Chasing after the horses, the man lost both his hat and the flower, returning home empty-handed. Soon after, he fell ill. No healer could help him. Like the flower he had picked, he slowly faded away and eventually died. For generations, people of the steppe never picked wild tulips. To them, they were more than flowers. They carried the spirit of the steppe.
I would say like I've been in many places all around the world, but this is something amazing. It's beautiful. So happy to be here.
These tulips are as beautiful as your daughters.
Yeah.
A tulip flower. I always compare it to young girls. The seeds fall into the ground and it takes about 15 or 16 years before a flower finally blooms. Girls grow the same way. By the time they reach 16 or 17, they blossom like flowers.
A tulip is like a young maiden of the steppe. Hidden beneath the earth for 15 years, it quietly matures before transforming the spring landscape into a sea of color. The beauty of a young woman and the blooming of a tulip share the same fleeting grace. Tulips first appeared on the land of Kazakhstan around 10 million years ago. They are not creatures of greenhouses, but treasures of the wild steppe. And there is one more curiosity. You will never find a true blue tulip in nature. This plant simply does not produce the pigment needed to create a blue flower.
Тюльпаны имеют разную цветовую окраску. От белого и также вот
Tulips come in many different colors. Shrink's tulip can be white, but it can also appear in darker shades: purple, burgundy, and red.
фиолетовый, бордовый, красный.
Other species are mostly red in color, such as Greg's tulip and Zinaida's tulip.
Тюльпан Грейга, тюльпан Зинаиды.
Many tulips are named after scientists or after the people who first discovered them.
И в честь того, кто впервые нашел их.
Their main flowering season comes in early spring. In southern Kazakhstan, it usually peaks from late April to early May, when the steppe seems to turn into a vast red carpet stretching to the horizon. Kazakhstan has the greatest diversity of tulip species in Central Asia, more than 40. Scientists continue to describe new species even today. Researchers from the Netherlands come here to study them. Interest in tulips has never faded. Many visitors travel here each spring just to witness the bloom. You can go and see it for yourselves.
When I reached here, the first time I came here, everything changed. It's such a beautiful place. You guys have a beautiful culture, food, landscape. I'm really impressed with Kazakhstan. It's amazing to be here.
We bring visitors here from different countries. We've had guests from China, the UK, and Germany, and of course from neighboring Kyrgyzstan and Uzbekistan. They're always close to us.
We have many visitors from other countries, just like you. Now that you've come here, how do you like this place? Do you enjoy it? And would you come back again?
First of all, this is such an incredible place. Before I come, I didn't know it. I came without any expectation, but when I came to and see this whole place, it's such. I'm still in wonder. Such serene, beautiful landscape. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely, I'm gonna come back. I'm really enjoying it.
We've had visitors come here after hearing about this place. People have come from France, the Netherlands, the UK, and Germany. And when we held the Tulip Heritage Festival a couple of years ago, we had many visitors from Germany, China, Kyrgyzstan, and Russia.
Qırgızstandan, Russiyadan öte көп keldi.
I'm second time on this festival. Last year I was also invited, so I think this is a beautiful place. It's great to be here to see the nature which is surrounding us, and the most important, the wild tulips which are in the mountains.
I'm really enjoying this place. This is the first time I'm seeing this kind of flowers and such a beautiful, serene scenery. I'm loving it. Definitely we're going to come back every year. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Практически во всех областях Kazakhstan произрастает.
Tulips grow in almost every region of Kazakhstan. They have truly become a national symbol. Their bloom marks the awakening of nature. People long to see beauty. They wait for spring, and that feeling of renewal is closely tied to the appearance of tulips.
Тесно связано с появлением тюльпанов.
Қызғалдаққа сүйіспеншілік деген біздің балалық шағымыздан.
Our love for tulips began in childhood, from the time we started going to kindergarten and school. We admired the flowers around our village. We knew every flower here. We knew the name of every plant and every blade of grass. That love for nature, for flowers, for the plants around us, for this mysterious natural world has stayed with us since childhood. It has always remained in our hearts.
Көкейімізде, жүрегімізде сақталды.
Көп жылдар сыртта жүрдік.
We spent many years living away from home. No matter where we were, we always missed our village. After we retired, my wife and I started asking ourselves what we wanted to do next. We decided to come back home, enjoy the fresh air, and be among our people. Once we returned, we kept thinking about the tulips blooming in these mountains. Why don't more people get to see them? Why can't we share this beauty with others? That became our goal. We chose tulips as our mission, and ever since then, we've been working in that direction.
Ішімізде бір өзгеріс болды, шын айтқанда. Қалада жүргенде басқаша да, ауылға келгенде ішімізде өте терең.
Honestly, something changed inside us. Life in the city was one thing, but coming back to the village brought a deep change. We wanted to create a glamping site, but we retired and it required investment. We thought about applying for a grant, but at the time tourism wasn't included in that program. So we went to the regional tourism office and shared our idea. They were very supportive.
Біздің аймақтық туризм басқармасына барып, сол жердегі кісілерге жолықтық. Біз осындай туризм жасасақ.
We changed the land designation from pasture to ecotourism and completed all the paperwork. Now this house serves as a hostel. In summer, we set up yurts. Visitors come to drink kumis and saumao. They come to enjoy traditional dishes, and some simply come to relax
and enjoy nature.
Жазда келіп бізге киіз үй қоямыз, келіп жаңа қымыз ішеді, саумал ішеді, 3 мезгіл тамағын ішеді, кейбіреулер жай келіп демалып кетеді.
The tulip fields have brought new life to the village. After careers spanning more than half a century, Sultanat and Boranbek returned to their homeland with a vision. Their dream is to turn this place into a center for ecotourism, a place where people can experience not only the beauty of nature, but also the traditions of the Kazakh steppe.
Келгендегі барлық ойымыз басында денсаулық болды.
We moved back to the village for our health. We got into the habit of walking 5 or 6 kilometers a day in the fresh air. Later, I bought a cow. I started making kurt and cheese. That's when the idea of developing tourism came to us. People would arrive and ask, "Do you have kumыс? Do you have horses?" So we started keeping mares and making kumыс.
бұрып, осы жерге туымызды тіктік. Сол табиғатқа деген махаббат келгенде де біз қазір енді ол...
When we came here, our main concern was health. We needed to take care of my husband's health. He had to walk 5 or 6 kilometers a day in the fresh air. We kept thinking about our love for our homeland, and in the end, we decided to settle here. It's been 10 years since we returned. For several years, we spent our time photographing every flower and every tree. We would walk around exploring the whole area. Then, just to keep ourselves busy, I bought a cow. I started milking cows and making curd, cheese, brine sheep's milk cheese. After that, we began asking ourselves, what can we be proud of and what can we share with others? That's when we decided to contribute to tourism. With the support of the district administration, the Tulip Heritage Festival has now been held here for the second time. Tulips have a very short flowering season. At most, they bloom for about 2 weeks.
It's not enough simply to protect these plants. We also need to make good use of their flowering season. Today, our colleagues in the tourism sector are paying close attention to what is known as event tourism, tulip festivals, flamingo festivals, the Sievers apple festivals. These are all examples of tourism built around a specific event. By creating more initiatives like these, and raising their profile, we can make destinations more attractive, bring in more international visitors, and contribute to the country's economy.
This whole area is where our tulips grow. They're about 1,200 meters above sea level here. Long ago, this land was part of the ancient Tethys Ocean, and for a tulip to bloom, it takes at least 15 or 16 years. Maybe there are places like this elsewhere in the world, but for us, there is no nature more beautiful than this.
In 1562, tulip bulbs from the Kazakh steppe reached Europe through Istanbul, sparking what became known as tulip mania. At its height, a single bulb could be traded for the price of a grand house. Today, more than 75% of the world's 4,000 cultivated tulip varieties can trace their origins to Greig, Kaufmann, and Schrenk tulips. The Netherlands has built a multi-billion-dollar industry around them. Yet, even European experts acknowledge that cultivated tulips and their wild ancestors are worlds apart.
I'm working with the tulips about 10 years, and for all of this time I had only opportunity to see them in the greenhouses of the Netherlands and also in the fields. But those tulips are very special because they are wild. So it gives something different, the feeling that you are very close to the nature. In the Netherlands, we have only the tulips which are the market tulips. That means the tulips which are only to be grown and produced to be sold like cut flowers. So we don't have any of the wild tulips which are growing in the Netherlands. So they don't grow in the Netherlands and they are not protected.
Kazakhstan has adopted the law on the plant world. Under this law, all plants are considered part of the nation's natural heritage, and the conservation of species diversity is protected by legislation. 18 species of tulips are red listed. They are considered rare and endangered. Every year we continue to face cases of vandalism. By law, tulips cannot be picked or collected. It is strictly prohibited. According to our law, you're actually not allowed to pick them. We have the law. It's been 4 years now. They issue fines. So right now you can't harvest them at all. Isn't there like a 13 million fine? Yeah, over 13 million. People should not pick these flowers or drive into tulip fields just to take a photo or a selfie. There is simply no need to damage plants growing in their natural habitat. Even picking a single flower can result in a fine if that species is red listed. For rare and protected species, the penalties are substantial. The fine can reach up to 3,000 monthly calculation indexes, which is roughly 10 to 12 million tenge. In serious cases, depending on the damage caused and the circumstances of the incident, criminal liability, including imprisonment, may also apply. By law, tulips cannot be picked anymore. Collecting them is completely prohibited now, and the fines can reach around 13 million tenge. When we were young, back on Victory Day, people used to go into the mountains, pick tulips and bring them to the memorial. You don't see that anymore. People understand now. In fact, they protect tulips. We've reached a point where people truly value them. Why do species become rare? Because human activity affects nature and the environment around us. That is why it is so important to protect every species. An ancient legend tells of Farhad, who fell deeply in love with Princess Shireen. Unable to bear the cruelty of fate, he threw himself from a cliff, and from the drops of his blood, tulips were said to bloom. For centuries, the flower has symbolized pure and devoted love. Yet today, many people no longer stop to appreciate its meaning. Instead, tulips are picked and uprooted without thought. The hope now lies with scientists working to preserve this fragile legacy and safeguard its genetic future.
Мы находимся на экспериментальном участке главного ботанического сада в городе Алматы. На экспериментальном участке выращиваются...
We are the experimental site of the main botanical gardens in Almaty. Different species of tulips are grown here. This is one representative of the genus, the Greek tulip. It is one of the most remarkable tulips, and we can be proud of it, because varieties derived from this species have spread all over the world. We study its morphological characteristics. We measure plant height, flower diameter, and seed productivity. This tulip is now reaching the end of its flowering cycle and will soon begin producing seeds. These seed capsules will form here. Later, we will collect the seeds and sow them, allowing us to produce a second generation.
И таким образом получим второе поколение.
Kazakhstan's vast landscapes hold many secrets. Across the country, different regions are home to tulip species found nowhere else on Earth. Scientists spend months in the field searching for these rare plants, often setting out on long expeditions. Among them are Borshov's tulip, which grows on sandy dunes, and the remarkable Regel's tulip, known for its uniquely textured leaves.
Особый интерес вызывает...
One species that attracts particular interest is Regel's tulip. It is truly unique. Its leaves have a distinctive corrugated surface unlike any other tulip. Once you've seen it, you can't mistake it for anything else. Many people dream of seeing it in the wild. There are other well-known species such as Greg's tulip and Kaufmann's tulip. More recently, Lammer's tulip was formally described. It had attracted attention for many years but only recently received scientific recognition. We recently visited the Ulitau region, where for the first time we saw Borstov's tulip. It grows in the sands of the Aral Kızılkum and has a striking appearance, with vivid coloring and a dark, almost black center. It is red-listed and is considered a rare species. What makes it especially interesting is that it grows in remote places where people rarely go. It thrives on sand dunes and desert ridges. We collected samples so we could study it further and grow it in the botanical garden. We also prepared herbarium specimens and gathered material for genetic research.
Собрали гербарий, взяли материал для генетических исследований.
But these field studies are only part of the story. As the climate changes and pressure on natural ecosystems grows, could these wild tulips one day disappear? Scientists have already prepared for that possibility. Inside a secure research facility lies a genetic archive containing plant diversity from across Kazakhstan, a safeguard for the future of the country's botanical treasures.
В 2014 году был создан семенной банк. Это генетическое хранилище, в котором...
In 2014, a seed bank was established. It serves as a genetic repository containing seeds collected from across Kazakhstan, including many species of tulips. If any of these species were ever to disappear in the wild, we would be able to restore them using the seeds preserved here and reintroduce them to the places where they once grew. This is a long-term storage system. Under these conditions, tulip seeds can remain viable for more than 10 years. Kazakhstan is home to 14 national parks and 10 nature reserves. Many tulip species are protected within these areas. Specialists conduct regular surveys and monitoring to track whether populations are declining or increasing. Such research is essential. It helps us understand where conservation efforts are needed and ensures that these species continue to survive in the wild.
Сохранялись в виде в природе.
Today, this sense of responsibility has become part of a broader environmental culture. For example, on the International Women's Day, many people in Kazakhstan chose cultivated tulips grown in European greenhouses rather than picking wild flowers from the steppe. During the Second World War, when the Netherlands suffered famine under occupation, tulip bulbs became a source of food for many people struggling to survive. Having grown into a global leader in the flower industry, the Dutch continue to show a special respect for the Kazakh market and for the wild tulips from which so many cultivated varieties originated.
Kazakhstan is one of our biggest markets because of the tulips which are produced for 8 March. 8 March is a very, very big event in Kazakhstan. We are very happy to see how the people are involved in producing the tulips, how many of beautiful varieties they are trying to grow, and with a very big success, they are doing it every year. We are happy to be invited here for the festival in Kazakhstan. Because of our fruitful cooperation, we decided to make a gesture to give 40,000 of tulips to Taras city. Kazakhstan is a beautiful country with a lot of beautiful places. I'm happy to see them, see of your all nature, and be happy to talk with Kazakh people. They are very warm, and they every time I feel like I can even say that I'm feeling like home. I hope that the cooperation between the Netherlands and Kazakhstan will grow each year, and we will be able to deliver those beautiful flowers to here.
Yet, this is only the curiosity and admiration of the outside world. For Kazakhstan's scientists, the mission is far greater: to preserve the million-year legacy of the wild tulip and pass it on to future generations. The path of science demands patience, perseverance, and an enduring fascination with the beauty and mysteries of the natural world.
Наука – это такая сфера, когда молодежь приходит, но не все остаются, к сожалению. Это связано с тем,
Science is a field where many young people arrive, but unfortunately not all of them stay. The work can be physically demanding, and the emotional challenges are significant as well. You have to learn how to cope with stress and responsibility. So it is not a path for everyone. But those who are truly drawn to science remain, and many of them become excellent specialists.
Поэтому интерес к изучению тюльпанов, он не угасает, а наоборот.
That is why interest in tulip research has never faded. In fact, it continues to grow. Each year, a new generation of young scientists enters the field. They find their own areas of interest, conduct molecular and genetic studies, and investigate seed biology, species distribution, and ecology. So I believe this research will continue for many years to come.
Исследования будут продолжаться.
While scientists study the steppe, visitors who travel here discover something more than rare flowers. They discover the warmth and hospitality of the Kazakh people. For many international researchers who once knew tulips only as greenhouse flowers, the vast Kazakh steppe has become far more than a place of study. It has become a place that feels like home.
Всегда, когда приезжаю в Казахстан, я не чувствую себя как гость.
Whenever I come to Kazakhstan, I don't feel like a guest. I feel like a brother. Everyone treats me with such warmth and is always ready to help. I wish everyone health. That is the most important thing. And I wish for everyone to be able to fulfill their dreams.
Чтобы все могли восполнить свои мечты.
I believe, all the international tourists should come here because, especially Kazakhstan is open to the world now. Everybody can come. That brings all of us closer.
This is more than a treasure of Kazakhstan's land. It is part of the natural heritage that lives within it. Boranbek and Sultanat have shown that you don't have to live in a big city to make an impact. Even from a small village, it is possible to inspire the world, because true happiness and a sense of freedom are not always found in the rush of city life. Sometimes they are found in the open spaces of the steppe.
Not every opportunity exists only in the city. You can achieve a great deal while living in a village. Nature clears the mind. It refreshes your vision, your thoughts, and your spirit.
Hidden within the tulip is the mysterious power of the steppe itself, a power that uplifts the human spirit and restores inner strength. An ancient legend speaks of this purity. It is said that happiness was once hidden inside the very first tulip bud. Rulers from across the world gathered and tried to open it, but neither wealth nor power could unlock its secret. Then, one day, a small child approached the flower, and it was only the child's sincere and innocent laughter that made the tulip bloom, releasing happiness into the world. Protecting this beauty, which has the power to renew our spirits, and passing it on to future generations is our shared responsibility. Because the tulip is far more than a flower. It is the king of flowers. It is our past, our present, and our future. A true treasure of the steppe, understood only by a pure heart.